Again.
Here's your microphone.
Right. Okay. I'm going to pull this table back a bit for two reasons. Number one, so we can get both of our voices. And number two, so we don't whack it. Okay. Now, when we describe what we got here first, again.
Is this on video?
It's on recording. Right now it's recording.
Okay, Michelle, you have a oatmeal raisin cookie.
Right. That's this one.
It's supposed to be like a soft version. And then you have zucchini bread with pecans.
Pecans,
yes.
And to let the audience know, I have my filling came out on my right side of my mouth, so in my molar that I told you about. So we're going to the dentist tomorrow, so I gotta be very careful when I eat this to avoid any pain. So
try the cookie first.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Tell me what you take. Tell me your take on it.
Well, first of all, it's soft. It's not crumbly. That's always a good start. You can see it's holding together. It's not falling apart. You can put it back together like this. That means it's moist. So in other words, it's kind of, you take it apart like this, and then you just kind of like glue. That's very good. That's a very good moist cookie. That's what you want. Now, for the audience, I'm not really into raisins, so
the face.
No, sorry. Let's just hope you don't end up on top of that missing filling. Yeah, that would hurt.
But for the oatmeal raisins that you've tasted in the past, I know you don't care for raisins. Is that pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can try it with like blueberries and oatmeal cookies. I've never really heard of that. We could try it.
Yeah, we could try it. Blueberries. We could try
cherries.
Oatmeal?
I don't know about cherry and oatmeal, but
could even try using
strawberries.
Could even try using pieces of orange in there if you really want to, or some banana.
Banana oatmeals I've heard of.
I have too.
Why don't you try the zucchini bread with pecans?
Again, the same basic concept. It's moist. It breaks apart nice. Of course, it doesn't quite go back together as easily, but that's not unexpected for bread.
Well, it's a bread, yeah.
All right. The piece I have here, it didn't have the walnut in it, or pecans in it, but it does have it. I just didn't get a piece with pecans. It's moist. It tastes good. It has a nice flavor to it.
Do you taste the zucchini? You're not really supposed to.
Not really.
It tastes good though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Soft.
Yeah.
There you go. So are those both an A-OK or recommended to the viewers?
Yeah, I think you did a good job on these, especially because you did not overbake them. If you had overbaked them, then things would definitely have been more of not in my favor.
They're all on my Pinterest board under recipes are delicious.
Okay. And by the way, since this is a combined video, I wanted to talk to you briefly about something else. Don't worry, Sheri, we can split videos in half if we have to. About the North American Snow Queen Chef channel. What do you think is the reason why we have a few people that are emigrating away from the channel?
Oh, leaving the group?
Yeah.
Sean's leaving the group because he thinks it's bullshit. My husband. He's not really into, like...
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Isn't Facebook mostly bullshit anyway?
Well, he doesn't ever go on Facebook. He never goes on Facebook. So...
Because, I've been on Facebook now for a couple...
Amy goes on Facebook a little bit. I don't really know. I haven't really talked to her in a little while, so... But maybe she's not interested. I don't know. Billy Joe reads them. And your friend Sheri reads them.
Right.
And me, Sheri, I write to you. I get involved. But I'm not sure if
What do you think about the Rebecca Marina videos? You were watching them. You told me you liked them.
no, I watched one video. It was good.
What particularly about the videos by Rebecca Marina did you like?
It it was a video of getting rid of negative energy and hopefully it's like what the hell? It's like a fly in here. It was about doing a prayer for a blessing, not a money blessing, but a prayer for, I don't know the word I'm trying to use.
So let me ask you a question.
To let the worries of monies go away.
Do you think prayer works?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
There's different ways to pray. There's different religions.
There's certainly different ways to pray.
The way she was doing it, I liked, so I actually involved myself in the video.
You say out loud the name Asna, and if you realize it's a vocalization, Asna, Asna, it has a certain feel to it.
Mm.
You know, and if it's done right in a chant, it can really invoke positive energy. Just as if say Yahweh, which is Father God, also invokes energy. And you can feel the difference between the divine and the masculine and the divine feminine. Tomorrow, by the way, folks, we're going to see if we can try to get the filling fixed. Remember, I told you about the filling on my last video. It did come out again. It doesn't hurt, but I'm going to still get it checked anyway.
I'll take it to the UConn
Right.
Hospital. So.
Which is a university dental clinic.
University of Connecticut Dental Clinic. They have many different clinics in the hospital for dental. One of them, you go there early. They take first come, first serve.
Right.
Patients' emergencies. So if you get there, like I said, at 6, and if you, 7, we'll leave here at 6. Get there for 7, and 8:15 they open their window. But if you get there, like 8 o'clock, you're going to be maybe the third or fourth person, and they could say no more emergencies this morning. So
well,
I
think that somebody might ask a very valid question, which is what do we mean by emergency? So let's.
You're in pain. You have an abscess.
Right now I'm not in pain, but
you have an abscess.
I could get problems later.
You don't have a dentist of your own, and it's hard to get a scheduled appointment with one.
Right.
You're concerned of your tooth, a tooth breakage, like I said, an abscess, a painful tooth, a breaking of tooth. If you feel it's an emergency, it's pretty much what they would require.
I definitely put it under a high priority. Not an emergency, like having to call an ambulance emergency.
No, I mean, like...
high priority.
Yes, and they take you and they bill you. So they're not going to expect you to put money out of your pocket. They're going to expect you to pay them, but you bring your ID and you bring your insurance card so they can take care of that matter. And then they call you in, you talk to them, you do what they got to do, and next thing you're out. I don't want to get into her business.
Right, understandable. As far as my videos go, what do you think is the most important thing we can do to bring more people into the knowledge of the videos and maybe encourage more participation?
Maybe
I've heard people suggest
do more topics that are effective to many viewers. Something everybody's interested in at the time, at the moment. Like what's trending. And then do something trendy. And then you may get a view. And then someone may see that. Something that's going on in the world today. Maybe not necessarily world news, but what's going on with kids, with adults, with older people, with medicine, with health, with money, with
like I mentioned,
leisure.
The dentist and a couple of videos, and I don't have a lot of viewers on it. But let's talk about a video topic that Rebecca Marina in Messenger is talking about lately, is dating sites.
I think it's bullshit, dating sites. But
I think dating sites. I don't think she's.
You know who the fuck
I don't think she's really talked about this. that is she's suggesting, all these steps, find the right name, do a video profile.
Excuse me, Michelle.
Well, I'm going to finish with a few more questions because we got time.
I have to head home.
And we can edit them down into separate segments. See, let me explain how we do this. Sometimes when we're doing video, we just record and talk about everything we can until we run out of gas. Okay. And then we take the video clip and we run it through our video processor and we snip out the parts that we think are, not appropriate for that video. Like if the phone rings or if somebody interrupts me, usually I will clip out that section.
I'm not liking the fly situation you got going here, though. I'm not liking your fly situation you got going here.
It's funny, I don't really notice the flies that much.
Oh my God, how can you not? They're like zzz in my face.
They'll leave me alone, believe it or not. We can plug in the bug zapper and put it right here.
That'd be an interesting video, the bug zapper.
Yeah, let me just show that. This guy.
Plug it in and show him the zapper. Hold on, yes you can. Put it over there. Put it on the table.
This generates 50,000 volts alternating current. When it goes on, and when the bug hits it, you're going to know you hit it.
Well, I don't know if you have that many flies. I just see one or two. Shit.
And for my audience, you're going to hear it. Because when it goes to work and when it hits in there, you're going to hear an electrocution. An execution. By the way, speaking of that execution, what do you think about the death penalty?
I think it should be gone. I think it should be done. Because most, I'd say almost every one of them probably deserve it. But I'm not sure. I don't pay attention.
Well, what do you think about the different means of execution?
Well, some people are wrongfully accused.
I mean, for example, we have electrocution right in front of us.
Did you hold on? Did you hear about that guy that was wrongfully accused and in jail for 18 years, was it? Or 20 years?
Yeah.
And he just got out of jail and he's suing the state of Connecticut. I think it was for $8 million. I don't know what he got from him, but he was going to court the other day when I was watching the news. He is about 38 years old right now, and at the age of 18, so 20 years, at the age of 18, he was accused of a murder and rape, I think. And
then they acquitted him and they realized that he wasn't guilty.
They found, well, he must have got a lawyer while he was there from his family and all that, but he was not guilty. They found through DNA within time that it wasn't him. So 20 years later, living the fucking 3 hots and a cot life that he didn't choose to have to happen to him. Now he's out. He's a millionaire, but still, the traumatizing life he had to deal with for no reason at all. I don't know if $8 million is worth it. I'd rather not have the life and not have the $8 million, or would you rather be locked up for 20 years and get $8 million when you're out?
Yeah. Well,
what about that? I mean, that's fucked up.
I don't really know if the money's going to really help.
That's what I'm saying. It's a trauma that you have in your mind after being fucking sexually abused, ass raped, whatever else they do. I mean,
just sitting in a jail cell like an animal.
I mean, there's the bubbas in there.
There's a lot of things going on in jail.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go step outside and have a fag.
Yeah.
A cigarette.
Well, anyway, I was going to say before we go is, what do you think about lethal injection versus, say,
like
hanging?
I said, lethal injection compared to hanging, I think lethal injections probably depends on what the situation and why the person is in jail and why they're on the death penalty.
I know
they should get the same thing that happened to them as they did to the person.
Several states are actually advocating of going back to the firing squad and the guillotine and maybe even hanging,
so
because
to be honest with you,
it's cheaper.
I think the same should happen to them as what they did to the person.
Well, that's the way it's done under Sharia law, but I don't think that would be considered acceptable in this country because of cruel punishment. Under Sharia law, they do that, but We won't do that in the United States because it goes against the Constitution under cruel and unusual punishment. And second, get ready to wrap it up now. But I want to let you know that I'd like to see more of you on the North American Snow Queen chat group on Facebook. If you don't know how to join, it is an open group, and you want to join, just send me an email on Facebook, and I will add you to the group. So it's called North American Snow Queen Chat, and we cover a lot of different things from spirituality to just everyday life issues and things like that. So, don't forget, keep in touch. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.